Well, we're in the session with Jam Session, another episode here on CNC3. My name is Ansel Blaze Isaac Jr. And as usual, we have the movers and shakers of carnival and culture here in Trinidad and Tobago. And speaking about movers and shakers, the person I'm about to introduce, her voice will move you and shake the place at the same time. All right, I wanna welcome our regional queen, our former Calypso monarch, Terri Lyons, to the Jam Session. Terri!
Hey.
What's happening? Terri, give me the proper name of this thing now. It's regional?
It's the Queens of Queens regional competition.
Queens of Queens regional competition.
So more or less when you win this competition, you're the Queen of the Caribbean then.
So in this competition, I'm guessing.
Yeah, all the monarchs, all the female monarchs of all the other islands, they come to Montserrat and battle for the title.
So all the female monarchs?
Yeah, or if you place the highest, because like in Trinidad, Tiny came second in the March Gras.
Right.
So she was able to go represent Trinidad. I still went because I was the reigning.
The reigning.
Right. So once you're the highest placed female in your country, in your monarch, you get
in your monarch.
Yeah, the highest competition in your country. So which I guess in every island is their monarch.
Right.
So all the female monarchs, because it's just for females only.
Right.
All the female monarchs go to Montserrat and battle for the title.
And you were obviously the reigning, so you had to defend, and you successfully did.
Yes. In 2022, I won it. That was my first time being in Montserrat.
How was the preparation for that, though?
The preparation was sort of difficult in the first time that I've been there.
Yeah.
Of course, you have a little template for the second time.
Yeah.
I mean, the organizations of Trinidad and Tobago have to send the artists that won the competition.
Yeah.
So they have to finance you and tickets, so forth. So being Tiny and I and myself as last year before, we financed ourselves and we went across and represent Trinidad, and we came back with the first and second. I mean, we were threatened.
Tiny came second.
Yes, we came back with the first spot. I mean, Maria Bola told us if we don't come first and second, don't come home. So we had to make sure I wanted to come home.
So Terri, I mean, you are one of the only persons that has successfully saddled the two worlds, the soca world and the Calypso world. Which world did you start in?
I actually started in Calypso.
You started Calypso?
I started in Calypso
school?
from primary school. I attended Nursery Girls RC School.
Yeah.
And one of my first Calypso was Shake Them Off. It was about drugs, because back in the days in the 80s and 90s, drugs was the...
Say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs. That was the campaign. So I had a Calypso called Shake It Off, written by Torres at that time, and I came first. And then I was the first child to sing the theme song for the first junior soca monarch.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So I mean, this is something, I mean, your dad being Super Blue, he was a proud man.
Yeah. Yes, he was. I mean, also the March Gras in 2020 when I won and reigned for 3 years, because I reigned for 3 years.
Yes.
That is something my dad always wanted to win.
Yeah, he did the March Gras because...
you have the road march, you have the soca monarch. But the March Gras is something that he always wanted as a title. So at least getting it through his kids or one of his kids. Yeah. That was satisfying.
It was, because I mean, I used to look forward to see Super Blue on the March Gras. He mashing it up, but he not gonna win. He didn't used to win, but he had the most popular song and he mashed up the grandstand, mashed up the north stand, and
but still, so me winning in 2020 was like a grand for him, and again, that was my second year in the finals.
Wow.
I've never watched an IRL kick the door. But should I visit my 2 days after I kick them doors?
Oh my goodness.
Teak them hard with
mash
a
up.
steel door. My foot mash up, I kick the door. So the second time I made it to the finals, that is when I won.
And I always look at the March Gras. The stage is so huge. You have 2 audiences to please on both sides. It's just
true.
It's a big feat.
Yeah, I grew up watching that, but the thing is, I never had the opportunity to do that because I came in a time when they cut that out.
Right.
Because people are not attending to the show
like
before.
The attendance.
The attendance. I mean, I hate when people say, Calypso, there is not that. I mean, there's a lot of works that we, the artists, also have to do. I mean, we just like to blame the DJs, but I don't believe it's that alone. We have to bring good qualities in order for the DJs in order to play. And we have to make it into a more alignment, because panorama is be filled out,
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah.
And that is one of my biggest dreams, to perform for both grandstand and north stand.
Yeah.
You know, run so and then run back so and sing, and then turn so and sing. And I've never get to experience that.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I would love to experience before I retire. Please, people.
Come and follow it up.
Too cold. Every
Come and follow
market
it
the
up.
thing like a real, like market
lime,
it,
a lime.
like a lime, you know, tell people bring out the cooler, because I mean, I can understand Skinner Park does have a lot of people. We
Yeah.
need that same crowd to be down in Port of Spain.
Yeah.
So there's something that we are not doing that to attract them, to bring them. So we have to bring it.
We got to bring it. And then, I mean, with people like yourself, I mean, the younger teams
Yeah.
coming up, the younger bands coming up, we will see it. We will see it again.
Yes.
We will see it. So let's move now to Carnival 2024.
Play Pan Man is my new calypso that I'm doing. It's
Yeah.
tribute to, you know, the Forsto, Kitchener, Professor Fillmore, people that die but shouldn't be forgotten because they play a big part in Pan. And I find for the past few years in the March Gras, you haven't been hearing a lot of Pan songs or much funny songs to, you know, and these things too will bring back the crowd. I mean, yes, we have to talk about the seriousness in Trinidad and Tobago, but I said, you know what, it have enough people singing about that, so that topic is safe, that message is being spread. So let me hit our next topic, and it was also inspired by my son, because my son, yes, I'm going in groupie mode right now, my son got picked to play for Panorama with NGC Joylanders.
Oh, congratulations.
He's the youngest
How old
in
is
the
he?
band. He's 10.
Wow. So he's on the big stage.
Yes,
He's with the big men and
he's
them.
with the big men and them.
Yeah.
And they are judging this Thursday here in Couva, NGC Joylanders. So, you know, I'm going to get on like a groupie.
Yeah. I mean, the culture is in good hands, eh?
Yes, it is. And he chose it himself, you know. You know, normally we will have kids and we'll put them in class.
Yeah.
All right, you're going piano class. Because I'm being honest, and people don't hate me, I was never really a band lover. I respect it.
Right.
Because it's our national instrument. But I used to go Panorama for the food. Not to laugh at me.
Food and lime. Food and lime.
Yo, you ever taste a pilau?
In the savannah?
In
Yes.
football, in cricket, or in
It's
Panorama?
just different. It have a,
Thank you.
It have a different
I
taste.
thought I was going crazy.
And
the ginger,
you had to
the
get
good,
it. You had to get it on a sanitary plate too.
Oh my gosh.
And you get it in the sanitary plate. It tastes different.
It tastes different.
I agree.
Especially when they're missing spoons. It's like, where the spoons?
Yeah.
George, and you pack the spoons?
Yeah. I will use this
I
one.
use
Give me
this
this one. I'm
one.
gonna use it. At time somebody take a pill off me, a baby spoon, you know, because that same spoon thing happen, you know, the long spoon going,
See?
and a baby spoon, you know. And it tastes good.
different. So the food used to attract me here, but this year, seeing that my son is so much engrossed in it, it actually made me sit and really pay attention to it. And just watching him being so excited every night rehearsing, because they were a little skeptical, seeing that, you know, you had to be out late and doing certain things, but he picked it up fast.
Yeah.
And they were very impressed with that.
Are you looking for a customizable studio space with green and white screen cyclorama and professional production equipment to carry out your next big project? SGP Studios is the perfect fit for you. TNT's largest studio space with an overhead lighting grid and sound treated, perfect for television commercials, music videos, television programs, social media content, and film productions. We also have a wide range of production equipment available for rental. You can choose from a selection of Netflix approved cameras, modern lighting equipment, professional audio gear, 40-foot and 20-foot cranes, gimbals, drones, lenses, action cameras, and more, all at competitive prices. Whether you need a high-end cinema camera for a feature film shoot, specialized lighting equipment for a music video, or audio gear for a podcast, we've got you covered. And with our easy online booking system, you can reserve the gear you need in just a few clicks. Check us out online at sgpstudios.com.
The best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com. From the best strollers, car seats, baby carriers, high chairs, booster seats, rockers, jumpers and bouncers, walkers, baby blankets, feeding accessories, bathtubs, gyms and playmats, playpens, cribs, baby swings, changing tables, diaper bags, clothing and accessories, and the widest range of educational toys. We carry Infantino, Dr. Brown, Avent, Graco, Chico, Fisher-Price, VTech, Leapfrog, Disney Baby, Delta Children, Medalla, and Twist Shake.
Visit us in store at First Floor Movie Town Port of Spain, Forces Flagship Matchbean, Eastgate Mall Trin City, M6 Plaza Endeavour, or shop online now at dbesttoys.com. We have the best toys at the best prices.
In terms of your songs, as I said, you saddled both calypso and soca. You told us about the calypso. Tell us about the soca.
Soca, Bad and Dread. I started singing the soca after I more or less started taking it seriously after my mom died. I was like 2019.
Yeah.
So
Condolences
after that,
on that.
So I
Sorry to
started
hear that.
taking that serious when I turned 20. I was 20 years of age when she died. So after that, I mean, yeah, I had to kick the door, so you know my toenails.
You had to kick the toenail, yeah. Had to kick it.
Real kick. So with that now, speeding up to 2017, Nadia wrote a song for me called I Am Lion, which I end up in the finals of Soca Monarch.
Yeah,
that was the first time I ended up in the finals of Soca Monarch. Pick up Nadia, and she also had me in her band.
Yeah.
Still a part of SAS. But she always asked me to push my solo career. She said, even though you're with a band, still push yourself as a solo, and I always appreciate that. And then this year, 2024, I have a song called Bad and Dread. Before that, I had Fling Bam Bam and Work Me Out, which was written by Problem Child. So this year, Bad and Dread, produced by Aaron Duncan. That was his first production.
Serious?
Yes.
Aaron producing?
Yeah, Aaron producing. So, you know, we give him the strength. And I wrote a song called Bad and Dread. So 2024, I have Bad and Dread. And I also have a jazz soca with Etienne Charles, which is a saxophonist, who toured the world. You know, he worked with people like Roberta Flack and these people. So that was produced by Kit, one by Mr. Lee, called Give Thanks for Life. And of course, my riding partner, Private Ryan.
Yeah.
You know, you always come with something,
Yeah, Ryan's always reach for you.
Yeah, with that kind of Afro, soca, you know, out of the box thing. So I have that. Those are my 4 gifts for Carnival 2024.
And Carnival 2024, we haven't seen it for a little while. It's a very short, quick carnival. It's almost like if things just creeping up on you and you're like, wait, no, that is this weekend? Or
I think even though
tomorrow?
Ash Wednesday comes, we will just continue.
Ash Wednesday is Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like,
so,
what's going on?
I'm like, you don't know if to what you do, pray, or what we doing on that day. Are we going to be pagan and holy?
Or what we gonna do? It's Valentine's Day. I need some. What we doing here?
What we doing here?
I get ashes this morning. I know. How was it growing up with Super Blue as your dad? I mean, Super Blue, you know, is the greatest soca performer ever to touch a stage. He's a father to many in terms of the industry. People look at him. You know, how was it?
How that was. Honestly, to me, my dad is like a normal person, just like, you know, a child will see their parents. You understand? I know that he's famous. I know his accomplishments. And he also make way for his kids. Because if it wasn't for him, the Lyons name, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, get through with certain things. I mean, I still have to work hard. Don't get it twisted. I have to work hard and walk my own road. But as a child, he wasn't around plenty because those times he lived in Miami and these places where those entertainers used to only come back home during Carnival.
Yes, and they will go on tour and they will
go on tour for live. So it's like, it's guest appearance, you know?
But when he come, he come.
When he come, he come.
Yeah.
Right? So that is how it was for me. Is my mom, though, is the person that was the driving force behind me, considering my career. She had me in dancing, gymnastics, swimming, acting, just name it, modeling. Anything to do with the arts, I danced with Northwest Laventil, spoken word, anything concerning that. And I think it actually shows much now because I won Best Local Actress in 2010 for a short film in the Trinidad Tobago Film Festival for a movie called No Soca, No Life, which we did a lengthy movie of it. That was the short film, you know, the half an hour. So we did a lengthy movie. I just did the last shooting of it Friday gone there. So
Seriously?
it's supposed to be released
So it's yet to hit the screens. Okay.
Movie town
But
soon.
Terry,
so
you just keep on adding layers here for me,
Yeah.
It's like I can't keep up. So
do
actress now.
Yes, I do act. And yes, you guys have to come on because that kissing scenes, sexual scenes and stuff and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pay good.
Seriously, so who you do those scenes with?
What's you?
I'm gonna sit up here now. Who you do them scenes
No,
with?
the person that acted my boyfriend in Queen of Soca, because you rename it to Queen of Soca.
Right.
No, it's not a story of my life. It's just a story you make up.
A story, yeah.
Yeah. Wilkie.
Russell, yeah.
Russell, he acted as my boyfriend in the movie, so yeah.
But Russell are real abs. Russell are real abs. I used to call him abs bantan.
Abs bantan, yeah, abs all on the knuckles.
The man are real all in the face,
yeah.
the man have abs. So that is, that is another touch point in terms of, the culture and you being somebody who I look at and, you work with the culture.
Yes,
it's not just, I'm looking for soca, just a hustle and this and I getting by. I look at you as one of the culture people.
The best birthday gifts are at thebesttoys.com. Shop for the best brands you love at the best prices. Like VTech, Leapfrog, Fisher-Price, Play-Doh, Hot Wheels, Barbie, Cocomelon, LOL, Baby Alive, Crayola, Lego, Nerf, and remote control vehicles, kids learning desks and educational toys, ride-ons, bikes, drones, science toys, and board games and puzzles, and a wide range of baby items. We also have the best devices for school, like laptops, the Amazon Fire 7 tablet, the Amazon Fire 8, 10, and Kids Edition tabs, as well as cases and accessories.
Visit us in store at First Floor Movie Town Port of Spain, Forces Flagship Matchbean, Eastgate Mall Trin City, M6 Plaza Endeavour, or shop online now at thebesttoys.com. We have the best toys at the best prices.
So there's our next layer now, costuming. So what are we looking at
Yes,
here?
this is my...
Some nice locks.
Yes, it looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like locks.
Yes, it looks like locks.
Yeah.
This is a fetish line. It's called fetish. Fetish.
Oh, fet.
Yes.
Fet.
Fetish.
As saying, it's fetish. Like,
yes.
Like if someone has
called
a fetish.
Fetish. Yes. So you can wear it with jeans, as you can see, and you could also wear it for Monday. You can put a bathing suit underneath it. For Monday wear, one of the great things that happened to me this year is that Lost Tribe invited me to display it in their, they brought new designers to display their wear for Monday wear to their masqueraders. So that was a victory for me.
That's
so I'm getting orders because they're going with the green, green this year. So check out Fetish Wear on. So this is my line out of Maria Bowler's line because Maria,
so Maria has the
Maria,
line. It's like she has the band, you have a section.
Right. So Maria has a Bowl Designs is her brand, and she sells more like earrings and bracelets and chains.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, Maria, I want to come out with a line within your line, because I was like, Rihanna came out with her line in Puma.
Yes. Yeah.
Cardi B came out with her line is Reebok.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, we as Trinidadians supposed to be doing the same things, and I love to support local stuff.
Terry, a lot of young people are looking on, as you say. As you said before, you are one of the younger people in Calypso. You're the younger faces, the younger champions, and obviously people will look towards that. What advice would you give them in terms of trying to get into or break through? You have broken down so many doors.
Yeah. What I would say is, I know this one song real corny and
Passe. Yeah.
Like everybody, but honestly, the main thing is not to give up. And honestly, if you want the rose, you have to take the tones that goes with it. There is no way you can get away with all the trials. But the trials does actually toughen you and teach you what not to do the next time. You understand? Once you have that life, once you get up in the morning and you breathe that fresh air, you have the life to try again. So don't waste it. And something that I always say, and I will continue saying it, do not try to be like anyone else. Yeah. Reason why I'm saying that, because for years I had managers in the past, you know, they're young too, so it was understandable. Both of us young. And they would be like, hey, you hear what this one singing? That's what you have to do. Hey, you see what that one wearing? That's what you have to do because they're working. But let me tell you something, everybody have their own rule. Because it's in how that color here I didn't put in my hair. And the day I cut my hair, and started to wear that afro and just have that simple organic look, I realized like that is what gravitates people to me more.
Yeah, you
understand?
became memorable in that style.
In that style.
Yeah.
And now that anytime somebody have an afro, they'll be like, hey, look, she had Terri.
Yeah,
so
Terri
like,
Lyons and the thing.
you know, the afro, everybody can wear afro, right? That
Yeah,
is not
yeah.
really my hairstyle. So, as I always tell artists, do not wish to be anybody else. Everybody have their own road. You might finish at the same time, but you will finish at the right time. And remember, life is like boiling water. The same boiling water that hardens the egg is the same boiling water that softens the potato.
Yeah.
So it's not going to teach, it's not going to treat
Everyone
the same.
Yeah.
But the outcome is going to be great.
Yeah.
Just patience. Patience, patience, and prayers. The 2 P's, patience and prayers. Patience and prayers. And you have to be open to advice. Now, not every advice is good, but you can take something from it. So, you know, some people will come with the advice in a very out of timing way.
Yes, they bring it across terribly.
Terrible.
And you sit down and you wonder about why this person
there's like,
what kind of approach is that?
But keep your composure and just pull yourself and decipher and try and take what you could walk away with. Distill it.
Yeah.
Distill it. Because it's a learning game every day. Be aware of the people that is around you. And patience and prayers, that is the most I can say. I had $5,743 in my account when I was about to give up, and full-blown entertainment and not calling me. And they wrote the song with Kes and I.
Yes.
And that was the same year I won Calypso Mona.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what?
And he was just about to give up and say this.
Yeah, because I
thing.
told him, I said, nah. I said, yo, in my account, I seen $5,743.
Yeah.
That I have to go on my son.
Yeah.
Because I can't spend no money. Because in order to prosper in here, you have to invest in yourself. Yeah. And that's what I was doing. And it wasn't just going anywhere. And I have a son. Yeah. So as a mother, my first priority is him.
It's him. Yeah.
So I was like, if I spend this on soca again, I don't know what you eat, like.
Yeah.
What will we eat?
Yeah.
Maurice Street will have to see me.
Hello? What they call the line? What they call this? Fetish. It will be our next fetish. Our next fetish.
Right. So they said, nah, Terri, just try it. Just give it one more thing. And I said, you know what? Once I do the soca, I have to do Calypso. So I called Maria and I said, Maria, the song that you say I have to now do it. So she write the piece. I finish, write it out. I do the OBS, send it out. End up winning. It ended up being one of the greatest years of my life.
And with Calypso, you hear so many things growing up. You hear so many superstitious things about Calypsonians.
Yes.
And some people, they don't shake people's hand.
That's why I sang about OBS.
Yeah, you hear it's shrouded with some, there's mystery.
I had 2.
You ever had any instances of that?
I had 2 instances.
Yeah.
One year, what year was that? I can't remember the exact year. But I was singing in an NJAC competition. And I had my clothing in my suit. My big Terri Lyons on it. Came to the song check and stuff. When it's time for the show, my clothing is gone.
What?
My clothes is gone. I have to call my aunt and say, Aunt, I need a dress. When I am back,
it's like gone.
It's like gone. They helped me look. I said it was right here. It was hung up on a girl. She said, yes, I saw it and it was right in red, Terri. I was like, yes. It's like gone.
Up to this day, you never got it back?
No, I never got it back. I don't want it back.
Wow. It's true. Don't put that on now.
I don't
want it. A breakdown?
I came second that year in Young Queens.
Terri, I need you. You're saying you're going to release soon. Or is it's tomorrow you say you're going to release?
Yes, Play Pan Man.
I want to hear this a cappella. Because I want to hear that voice. I need to hear that voice.
Play Pan Man. As I reach in the savannah, I want plenty iron. Passing through the panorama, just me iron. Hey, this thing is spectacular, plenty iron. Hey, passing all over, plenty iron. I tell you the pan is here to stay. Can't see it no other way. I know that my son does play. I the pan yard every day. Whole year the pan should play. Featured and they get enough cause I love how they ramage. The pan man them song in tough. Oh, oh, Carnival Monday. Oh, oh, we go break away. If the first was here, you say, Mommy, give me room to play. I want melodies to fall like rain. So when you're hearing an iron jam, is all stars meet up the Exodus band. I want play, pan man, play, plenty iron. Play, play, pan man, play, plenty iron.
Play! Oh, good. It's iron you want.
Iron.
You get iron.
You get real iron.
Because carnival is plenty iron, eh?
Yeah.
Plenty iron is before carnival.
We talking about pants, right?
Yeah, because when you look at the pans made of iron, the stoles with the pan is iron.
We talk about pan, right?
The North Stand is iron.
Yeah, the North Stand is
plenty iron. Look at the size of them steel. You ever see steel big so?
No. Not get me that big. Never see iron big so. I run in.
Zip. Oh God, Terri, thank you so much.
Thank
we
you
really appreciate it. It's great vibes and you know, it's always a good time we have when we meet up. Friends, thank you so much. That has been another episode of Jam Session here on CNC3. It was a pleasure. Terri, thank you again. Thank you for locking it down. We're gonna have ourselves a great time. Make sure and enjoy your carnival. Please be safe.